And you see it right there with the titles they got on. Noto, a bit known for being a Brawlhalla player. You can see with that Diesel Heart, he's right now on Diana, just keeping those blasters. A very avid blaster man. And Super, an avid player of Scarlet himself, much like his former teammate Shortby, real Shortby BH.
Okay.
Shortby 13. I don't know what his suffix was.
Super521, I
long
think?
time story picks, but no, Shortby's like. But you know, like right now, looking at these picks, I'd say it could be a bit tough for Super. I believe he's like a 2400 player. Noto coming in 2600 player. A bit laggy, but still quite the player nonetheless. And Super coming in with that 4 defense, 4 speed against a very mobile and agile and long distance legend. Very good range on Diana, which could be tough. And they didn't change the lobby region.
Oh, yeah, they did not. Yeah.
Reset.
Reset. Hey man, at least that gives me time to actually change the graphics. And remove that.
Give them the legend.
Okay.
Alright. You fixed the region?
Wait, did you? Did they?
I mean, I'm not the leader. He gave Super the
okay.
Lobby. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm sure it's fine.
Oh, hopefully, right? Hopefully. The Da Vinci of Steam. Wait.
That's the Scarlet title.
Okay.
Loki does not go hard in my opinion. Alright. Coming in.
Coming in.
This is it's a very storied matchup actually. Just looking over the history of Brawlhalla. This is like some Boomy versus Costless kind of matchup.
Oh yeah, wait, look at this.
Classic Boomy drift from Noto.
Looking at this right now, that black Diana is kind of goes hard. It kind of brings me back to like 2017.
On God, I wasn't actually playing the game at the time, but the first competitive set I ever saw was a Boomy set. My friend showed it to me. The Boomy on the black Diana, and my first thought was, hey, isn't that fat guy that reviews things? Turns out I was thinking of Boomy, but I think if Boomy gained like 150 pounds, he would look kind of like him. Like, you can see it, right? They got like similar facial hair and
maybe
hair color, and they both wear glasses.
But okay, Noto does get the first stock using that D-light catching the landing of Super, so this is both players just trying to find the hit right here, and maybe you can confirm the edge guard of Noto.
Yeah, Noto is Blaster Jesus, just give him a moment to cook up.
Oof.
A student of Clem, a disciple.
His blasters do go hard though. That spacing and that dare does take Super521 out.
And immaculate punish on the movement.
Yeah.
Super.
Oh, that was like
He's down.
Very unlucky nair coming out of Noto. Just right in between the dead zone of the blasters and the hitbox, but it looks like Super is just struggling. But
yeah, that's that Scarlet sauce coming. You don't see any other legend on Lance, in fact, maybe even in the game, that could hit somebody from that range, really.
Yeah,
maybe like, I don't know, Zol with that axe D6.
Maybe. But
wait a second.
It does have a little bit more of a vertical hitbox in comparison to Zol's D6, so
catches that jump if you're too late.
Yep. But right here. Oh, Super gets him.
Wait.
Oh, he's kind of bringing it back.
Crazy.
Can we see a reverse 3-stock coming out of Super? Or
this is why you lock in that 9 strength. He brought that back surprisingly quickly.
That
killing very early. Getting a lot of damage with those 6.
Just feels like I blinked and both stocks are now equal.
It's still decently noticeable, but Noto would say, in my experience, that this is a tough matchup for blasters against Lance. You have to play very carefully. Lance is quite easy into this, so he could bring it back.
But It just looks like Noto's gonna take that first game though.
It's a lot of coulds these days. Never he will.
Yep, it is a lot of coulds. Maybe just maybe we're gonna, you know, see a lot more on the edge sets. You know.
Oh, we see that level 100 Barraza right there.
Whoa!
That yellow type. What that yellow name? The silver.
That yellow name. That is not golden. I'm gonna say that again. That is not golden. That is bright yellow.
That beautiful ammonia smelling yellow.
Yeah, that's great. But going to the game 2, Noto did like switch to level 100 Barraza, man. It's
yeah, you can tell he was not a big fan of the bow. You know, in this matchup, Axe is pretty good into both hammer and lance.
Yep, that is true.
It can be kind of tough sometimes, depending, you know, but generally it is agreed upon. Axe wins these. Blasters very good into hammer, usually, well, most would say. And into lance, this is pretty much the only good aspect that he has in matchup-wise. Matchups aren't everything, though. You can win this, but
like matchups are not everything. I think a lot of the things that you would have to do just depends on your skill against the other person and how well you can adapt to their movements and all this. But that that pivot there, right there, kind of coming out of supers, barely took him out. And
one thing I like to say about certain weapons, you know, people talk about their matchups and how they don't really have any good matchups, you know, like hammer or greatsword or cannon. You know, they may not have that many good matchups on paper, but they do have that kind of like bullshit aspect. Like on hammer, you just have the god property, these crazy moves that hit in wacky ways and they never drop.
No, yeah.
Score kills very
interestingly, yeah.
And yeah.
Oh,
right here, this is an opportunity. Super could bring this with that hammer. And Noto keeping his distance, playing it safe. He doesn't want to risk it. He knows.
You know,
he's been playing this game for a couple years. He's seen the horrors.
I mean, like,
understand.
Super did kind of bring it back to 1 stock to 1 off of that 3 stocks.
That kills in 2022.
I mean, that killed like last year. That would kill last year.
Yeah, actually, you're right. It was like halfway through 2023.
Yeah,
like a year ago, for real.
But it just looks like Noto just takes it into 2-0. Now, we're gonna have to see if Super can bring this back. Maybe bring it to a game 4 at least, or will we see repeated? We have just seen repeated 3-0s coming from each game that we see. So.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
It's always been a wash.
It always has been.
VV is tournament legal now. Not that I think that would be a concern. This is not a tournament. But
this is not a tournament. Yeah, this is not a tournament. But
versus like the classic 2016 legend. You can tell she's from that era because of the hitboxes on her disgusting, dirty SIGs.
Yep.
You know, unlike cats, most people know this. I'm a very avid enjoyer of cats.
I also am.
Surrey is one cat I cannot abide, unfortunately.
A Surrey is something else. Like, as a person who has, what, 4 cats in my household, it's kind of... Looking at a Surrey, it's just difficult.
Okay. Interesting punish. Wait. Just that instant wake up off of his whiff, and it's quicker than blaster recovery. That he started like immediately after. Okay.
Oh.
This guy smacked with the legs.
It's that DI-able D-Sig right there, just brings him right to the side of the stage, and What?
Super is typing in chat while he's playing the game.
That's kind of crazy.
Well, what is he doing? Why is he end-lighting somebody who's on red? Just D-light him. SMH. Super.
But
I cannot believe this.
But he did take the stock right there, so he did bring it back. He just took some damage. Okay, maybe he's taking a little bit more damage, but okay. All right. Clean stock coming from Noto right there. Just.
I think we're looking at another 3-0. Not gonna lie.
Man.
Some would argue, Eevee is one of the less balanced legends. They say she has not been patched. She hasn't really been affected by it. Her last thing was placebo, so to speak. But I would argue, in fact, in my own opinion, completely untainted by that of Noto's, who I definitely have not talked to about Eevee before, the legend that he plays a lot. That Eevee is quite mid in terms of blaster signatures. Her only redeeming signatures are on boots. And, you know, having 1.5 weapons is really not broken.
But he does really like that D-Light side sig off of the blasters and that end sig right there.
That's true. You do have that true combo.
Yeah.
But, you know, Boomy himself said, side sig points when you have blaster D-Light already.
And he is fishing for that now. He really likes that side sig on the blasters. That he just. It looks like.
It's funny, you know.
Yeah.
The original like meme sig was the Venusaur D sig, which is a breakdance, and then they have like the new breakdancing legend.
Oh my
and
god.
She also has a useless D sig.
And the side sig
the
just
D-sig.
takes super out of the left side right there. 3-0 coming from Noto.